And for wide receivers, when it's free play, it could be a running play. It could be fullback dive. Now, all of a sudden, it's go route. You just called my number.
Right.
And I think just like watching Aaron Rodgers, I feel like he uses his hardest hard count sometimes on running plays. Call comes in, it's a running call. It's like, I didn't really like that call. Hard count. Now it's a pass. Now we're going deep. Problem solved. They're really, really good at it, though.
Let's get to the Packers and the Colts, though, today. Teddy, when you look at these two teams, then the matchups are really interesting because you got good on good. But who do you think we'll learn more about today?
Today, I think we'll learn more about the Colts, I think, because this is a good team that just grinds out victories in different ways. But what I want to do is there's one special player that, it takes a lot for you to get your eyes off of the quarterback, but I want to help the viewer here. I'm going to go over here to the touch screen.
All right.
What I want to do
Get ready.
for us as fans and as viewers, I want you to take your eyes off the quarterback in this game.
Come on.
Here.
Oh, it's coming.
Here.
I believe, Teddy.
That's the big guard.
There we go.
Teamwork. We got it now. Okay, so let me take your eyes, people, okay, from here on the quarterback over to the left guard, and that's Big Q, that's Quentin Nelson, because I promise you, you won't be disappointed, because when you dominate a man like this, in honor of being at Thanksgiving, this guy does a lot of eating, and he does eating of defensive linemen like that, how he does it, so from the quarterback to his left guard position, to watch him drive the pile right there and make that type of movement, it's just, coming from an old high school offensive guard and myself, it's just so great to see. So let's just a little bit of just nonstop of Quentin Nelson, what he does, how he finishes blocks, how he leads that offensive line, how they are the engine that protects not only Phillip Rivers, but gets the run game going. And what he fights to do is put people on their back over and over again, just like that. And then that face you make, that I make when I watch him, just like, I don't know if I should like that, because I like it when a man is just dominating another human, and that's what he does, and that's Quentin Nelson, and that's what I'm looking forward to watching, that matchup with that Packer D-line today, Sam.
When you have two of the best offensive lines going against their opposing defense, I want to really talk about the Indianapolis Colts when they first started out slow, because they were getting used to a guy like Phillip Rivers, not that mobile in the pocket. And Rex, ever since you
called them out.
Well, forget it. How about we called him out?
We called him out.
All right. Well, ever since we called this man Phillip Rivers out on this show, he's been lights out. Being able to find his running back, Nyheim Hines, and everybody's sitting up here wondering what's been going on in the passing game. Well, guess what? There's a wide receiver by the name of Zach Pascal that is leading the Indianapolis Colts in receiving. So today, going against the Green Bay Packers, I'm interested to see on third down, one, how Phillip Rivers is going to utilize Hines coming out of the backfield on third down, and then letting a guy like Pascal work the middle of the field to get the first, throw short of the marker and get the first down with just toughness.
You know what, you guys, talking about that matchup, Indianapolis offense against, that Green Bay defense, it's going to be great. But I can't wait to see the other side of the ball. And my brother, many years ago, Eric Mangini said, go out and get the best defensive coach you can find in college football. He brought in a guy named Matt Eberflus. Well, right now, they lead the league in defense, and Matt Eberflus is doing an amazing job. We'll probably get a head coaching opportunity this coming up season. But, man, it's that cover two defense against Aaron Rodgers. I can't wait to watch it. And the two guys that I think it boils down to, look, the Colts, you got to credit them. They picked up Brinson Buckner, DeForest Buckner, not Brinson. That was my age. But DeForest Buckner might be one of the best defensive tackles in the league. And you've got to be a complete player there to play that cover two system, because it's seven-man spacing. So it was a huge get. And they had the best middle linebacker in football in Darius Leonard. This dude's all over the place. Randy, you and I talked about they disguised cover two and Tampa two because of this guy's ability. And, Brew, you played that position. When you're just playing regular cover two, you got to play the vertical, the three-receiver vertical hook. And very few people can do that. He's got to run down the middle of the field. And this guy, he's spectacular that way, but that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah, look, for Aaron Rodgers, he's excited. Hopefully, it looks like he's supposed to get Alan Lazard back, who is questionable but expected to play. We haven't seen him since week 3. And then for the Colts, Jack Doyle and the right tackle Braden Smith both questionable in this one. Let's get to our Dan Graziano, who's in Indy with more on this big matchup today. Hi, Dan.
Hi, Sam. You mentioned Alan Lazard. They will have him back today, but talking to Packers coaches, they're not sure exactly how much they're going to be able to use him. He's not going to probably have the kind of workload he had early in the season. They'll ease him back in, but they really are excited to have him back because he brings a physical presence, and they think